Hey class, this is just a quick video. Some questions have come up about how to turn in the midterm, and I just wanted to make a quick video where I go through all of those steps. So this isn't really related to any of the labs or finishing your midterm. It's just about how to literally turn in the files that are required for the midterm. So let's go ahead and take a look actually at the assignment for the midterm. I'm going to go over to assignments, and I'm going to turn on student preview so it'll look like what you guys see. I guess I have to go back to assignments. So here's the midterm assignment. You can see everything that's required here. If you click into here and open up the rubric, you'll see a little bit more detail on what those requirements are and also what the value of each component is towards your grade. So the things that I'm going to cover in this video is just at the bottom. So you have to make these last two, you have to make like an executable file so that I can play it and your classmates can play it as well and download it. And then I want you to make a blog post with at least 3 screenshots of your game, showing, the different components of the game. So I'm going to go through that real quick. It should be a short video, but I'll go through each one of those steps just so you guys can see what that expectation is. So I'm going to leave this here. We'll come back here in a second. On the labs page, you should have gone through all of these labs. Okay, so ending with the lab 7, which will help you export the the game. So if you finish lab 7 and you have like a midterm folder, you should have a builds folder, and in there you should have either Mac, this is my Windows, and then there's also a web one. I recommend doing the Mac or the Windows one. We'll talk more about if you want to publish on the web later in the semester. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and submit my Mac build, but again, you can submit whichever build you prefer. And another thing that you can do is put these on Discord so that your classmates can play them. That's not required, but it's a nice thing to do if you want your classmates to see what you're working on. And you could do, even if you're on Windows or Mac, you can build for either platform. So you might do both and publish both. But you have to have the zip file. In the video, I talk about how to make that. So go look at the exporting video if you haven't done that yet. I'll put a link in the description as well. So you also need some screenshots. So I'm going to open up the project and just make a couple screenshots. I go over how to make screenshots in an earlier video. This Open Lab intro, you can see there's screenshots right there. So if you forget how to do that or need a refresher, just click on that and you can skip ahead to where I make the screenshots and just review that real quick. So once you've done all that and you're ready to go, you just have to build the game. So I'm going to click play here. It's going to build the game. You can hear that sound, so I'm going to turn that off for a second. So I'm going to go ahead and just make one screenshot of my start menu. So that's part of the game, and that's one thing that I want to document. So I'm going to go ahead and screenshot that. Then I'm going to click on the instructions. This is optional. Some people are going to have instructions, some people aren't. But since I have them, I do want to document that. So you have to have 3 screenshots at least, but you can have more, obviously. So then I click on start game. I'm going to screenshot. It's going to maybe kill me, and that's okay. I'm just going to screenshot again. Going to play again, and then this time I'll try to actually beat these guys, and then maybe I'll go over here and screenshot again. That should be enough. You kind of get a sense of everything that's going on in the game. I don't really have like an ending. We're going to work on, designing the rest of the level, ending the first level, and then building other levels in the next part of the semester as we work on our final projects. But that's basically enough to kind of document everything that's going on in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and close this and close this. Obviously, if you want to spend more time getting the, good screenshots, you could make a video and then pull frames out of those or something like that. But for the sake of the demo, I'm just going to stop there. So now I have a bunch of screenshots. I could put them in my project folder, but I'm just going to put them directly on Open Lab. So we need the Open Lab post before we turn it on Blackboard. So I'm going to go to Open Lab. I'm already logged in. If you're not logged in, you should see a button to log in up here in the top menu. So I'm going to click plus and go to post. and I'm going to say midterm. You could use the name of your game. I'm just going to say documentation. Doesn't really matter what you have here. And then if you want to write stuff, you can. You could say, this is my game. These are the goals, etc. As long as you have those images in there, it doesn't really matter a whole lot what you write. But I'm just going to say, my game is called My Game, because I never really came up with a title. And it involves, let's just say, my game is called My Game. The player collects apples and tries to avoid snakes. Okay, so a basic description of what's going on, and then I'm just going to drag in these screenshots that I took. Again, I just have to have 3, but if I have more than 3, that's fine. If you're having trouble adding the screenshots, we could go over that. But I'm just going to add in a few of these guys. It looks like I kind of have to click out of here before I can add a new one. And I think you basically need to get this like little blue line here, at least on my computer. And then once you've got all that and it looks good, you can add a category, because we have to add categories. So I'm going to go down to category, and I guess maybe I'll add a new category here for the midterm, since this is a little bit different than our other categories. And so I'll put that as the midterm. And so that should be available for you guys. And once I'm ready, I'll click publish. I'm going to unpublish this later, just so, this is obviously just an example, but for now I'm going to publish it. And once that is done, I'm going to go to view post. And then my link that I need to submit is right there. You can also share it. There should be like a share menu down here somewhere. I guess not. Anyway, just grab the link from up here. And so now I've got my build, I've got my link, I've got everything I need. So I'm going to copy that, go back to my midterm. I'm ready to submit. So I'm going to click write submission. And I'm going to say, here's a link to my post. You don't have to write this. You could just post the link directly in there. But if you want to make it look nice, you can add in a little link like that. Okay, and then we need to attach the game file, and we want this to just be a zip file. We don't want to, upload all of our game files. So I'm going to click on Browse My Computer. I'm going to go to my MMP 270 folder, go to Midterm, and go to Builds. And then again, whatever you want to use is fine, Mac or Windows, whichever you prefer. I'm going to choose Mac, click Open, and that is it. So then I'm going to click Submit. And so then when I go to grade your assignment, this is what I'm going to see. I'm going to click on this like little link and take a look at the documentation. That all looks great. I'm going to download this file and open it up and play around, make sure everything works, and then I'll give you some feedback. So again, if you want to then go put that on Discord, that's a great thing to do, to share it with the other students in the class. Again, that's optional, so you don't have to do that. And I think that's pretty much it. That'll be everything that you need to do. So let me know if you have any questions or you get stuck on any of those parts, but hopefully that should be pretty straightforward. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, and we're gonna, just jump right into it at the beginning of class and take a look at what you guys have been working on.